السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Cranial nerve number one, olfactory nerve. Olfactory, this nerve, sensory nerve. The function of this nerve, carry smell. From where? From the nose. To where? To the brain, cortical areas of the brain. So the origin of this nerve, not from the brain stem. The origin of this nerve from the nose, from the olfactory receptors in the roof and the upper part of the lateral wall of the nose. طيب, regarding to the pathway of this nerve or olfactory pathway, first of all, the first order neuron of the olfactory pathway is the olfactory receptor. يبقى the olfactory receptor. Like other receptors we talk, bipolar cell. Bipolar cell like that in the roof of the nose and the upper part of the lateral wall of the nose. Bipolar have two pole like that, bipolar cell, one one end in the receptor, one axon in the receptor, and the other part will form the olfactory nerve. So what is the first order neuron of the olfactory pathway is the receptor. Bipolar have one end in the receptor in the roof of the nose and the upper part of the lateral wall of the nose. After that, the other end or the other axon of the bipolar will form the olfactory nerve. We have about 20 up to 12 up to 20 fiber of the olfactory nerve. It ascend and go inside the skull through cribriform plate of ethmoid. يبقى enter the skull through cribriform plate of ethmoid. After that, this olfactory nerve will go under surface of the brain in what is called oval neuron called olfactory bulb. يبقى go inside what is called olfactory bulb. What happened? يبقى the olfactory nerve go inside after cribriform bit of ethmoid, go inside an oval neuron called bulb, which structure inside the bulb contain cells named mitral cell, like star shape كده, اسمها mitral cell. Mitral cell. And very important, the mitral cell of the olfactory bulb, where it is the second order neuron. So the first order the neuron is the receptor, and the second order neuron is the mitral cell of the olfactory bulb. What happened later? The olfactory nerve synapse with the mitral cell inside the bulb and forming what is called glomerulus, like the glomerulus of the kidney. What is the first order neuron? Olfactory receptor. What is the second order neuron? The mitral cell of the bulb. After that, after synapses, the mitral with the olfactory nerve, how many olfactory nerve we have? 12 up to 20. The cells of the bulb go backward and backward, like that, go backward. The cells of the mitral go backward and will form what is called olfactory tract. Olfactory tract. يبقى number one, olfactory receptor. Number two, olfactory nerve. Number three, olfactory bulb and the mitral cell. The cells of the mitral and the glomerulus will form what is called olfactory tract. All these bulb and the tract under surface of the brain, يعني في inferior surface of the brain. What happened to this is a side view. We have the same in the other half of the nose. So we have two bulb, we have two cribriform plate of ethmoid, we have olfactory nerve on each side, and two olfactory tract. What happened to the olfactory tract? Each tract will divide it into medial division and lateral division. So if you see this bulb from upper view or superior view, this is a bulb of the right, this is a bulb of the left. Each bulb will divide into medial and lateral. This is the medial division, and this is the medial division, and this is the lateral division. The lateral division run in the same side, but the medial division will crossing, the medial will cross and unite with the lateral of the other side. Here also the medial will cross and unite with the lateral of the other side. So this is the lateral division, this is the lateral division, same side, but the medial will cross, like optic chiasma of the visual pathway. So the lateral will unite with the medial of the other side, and the lateral of the same side will unite with the medial of the other side, and both division, the lateral of the same and the medial of the opposite, will end in the inferior surface of the brain in the area named uncus. Uncus, what means by uncus? Primary olfactory area. Primary olfactory area. Receive the smell. Uncus. After that, the uncus will send the fiber to area 28, which is olfactory association area, which translate this olfaction اسمها olfactory association area, all under surface of the brain. So this is a bulb, this is the olfactory tract, divide into medial and lateral. The medial cross to the opposite side. So each half of the nose, huh? Each half of the nose will be send the fiber to both hemisphere, to the right hemisphere and the left hemisphere, like the visual pathway. The olfactory, it is the only sensation go to the brain direct without crossing or without passing through thalamus. يعني الفيجوال sensation, الهيرنج, mostly the sensation go to the thalamus except olfaction. Olfactions both passing to the brain direct. This is regarding to the olfactory pathway. يبقى هنا this is the olfactory bipolar cell in the roof of the nose, receptors. بعد كده الفايبر nerve fiber cribriform bed of ethmoid. So any tumor or any trauma at this area will damage the olfactory nerve. Olfactory nerve have no myelin sheath around, only Schwann cell, and go inside the bulb. This is a bulb, and synapses with the mitral cell, and forming what is called the glomerulus. After that, the axons will go backward to form the olfactory tract. So the axon bipolar, cribriform plate of ethmoid, synapses. The mitral is the second order neuron, very important. After that, the bulb, axons will from the mitral go to the olfactory tract. The olfactory tract will divide into medial and lateral division, and uncus the primary olfactory area and the area 28 olfactory association area. The olfactory pathway, it is the only one passing to the hemisphere or cerebral cortex without passing through thalamus. How to testing the smell or the olfactory sensation? Ask the patient first to close the eye. After that, closing one half of the nose and smell by the other one. You have to smell strong material like coffee, like garlic, like onion, and so on. And each smell, we have damage, any damage. طبعا olfactory bulb can be damaged to trauma, tumor, infection, COVID-19, aging, brain tumor, psychic may be like that. This is, you have to smell like that. You have to smell as force as you can to the smell go up to the roof of the nose. What means by anosmia and the hyposmia? hypo means decreasing the degree of smell. by anosmia معناها loss of the sense of smell. if the patient have olfactory hallucination بنسميها phantosmia، يعني smell some material not present، بنسميها hallucination، هلوسة. Thank you so much.